What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the cave. It's my man, Coach D.
What's up, everybody?
It's my man, Lex.
What's going on, y'all?
And week 1 is in the books. I don't know about y'all, but it was a holiday for me. Sling almost messed up my whole. Let's talk about Sling real quick. I got up, I got ready for Red Zone, and my whole countenance changed. I go on Twitter, we're having problems. Y'all had 8 months. 8 months to get that right.
Shout out YouTube TV.
Bougie.
Hey, it was there for me.
No, it was there for a lot of people. Sling lost a lot of people. Hey, y'all need to give us something. You need to pay me for my pain and suffering yesterday for that first 30 minutes. I missed the first quarter. I had to watch the Bears and 49ers game.
For the first quarter?
Just hot mess.
Yeah.
Hot mess. But anyway, football yesterday was great. Ups and downs, injuries, the whole nine. But you know we got to start with the boys.
We got to start.
They thought they was them boys.
Hey, nope.
No.
Another season.
Man, look.
Another L.
I don't even care about the outcome of the game. I honestly don't. I expected Tom and them to win. So that's... Everybody's like, we gotta go get Jimmy G. What Jimmy G gonna do?
Nothing.
When Jimmy G become the savior, I'm confused.
Look, they have like Jimmy G, Joe Montana right now.
Say it.
Hey, we're gonna talk about Jimmy G later, but he need to stay at 49er as well. But
Hey, don't disrespect my man Trey Lance now. Don't disrespect him.
that's your man.
Don't disrespect him. Let's just call what it is. Before Dak got hurt, he had less passing yards than Trey Lance. And the only reason Trey Lance had 50 rushing yards, listen to me.
I'm not gonna throw Trey Lance away at the one game, even though I will say Jimmy G would have won that game yesterday.
Exactly.
Jimmy G would have thrown 3 picks. All right, we gotta move on. I can't get it.
But we're gonna talk about that later.
This was a torrential downpour.
But I don't see him throwing 3 picks. And they only needed 2 plays, and your boy Trey couldn't make the 2 plays.
Look,
So,
it was a torrential downpour.
you know what? It was a torrential downpour. You know what? Justin Fields played in that same torrential downpour.
And Justin Fields only completed 13 passes.
Have you seen that O-line? You're lucky he was able to stand up and do that. He out there playing. He not Lamar, but
not Lamar.
He's their entire offense.
Correct.
If he don't make miracles,
And
yesterday he
this
turned
is
2 fish and 5 loaves. That was a hot mess.
That was a hot
That
mess.
offensive line was abominable.
No, it was true.
No,
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
I feel like Mike McCarthy might be like Scott Frost. I think he got 2. Because you see their schedule. They could go 0-3 easy.
Man, well, hold up.
They
He out 8 to 9 weeks.
He got
6 to
6
6 to 8. So that's 8 losses.
Wow.
So
Oh my God.
Cooper Rush ain't in.
Oh my God.
Cooper Rush ain't in. You tweeted something earlier, and I'm actually for it. Get Sean Payton in there. Be proactive for next season.
Well, you can't. You can't because he's still under contract with the Saints. And you know Jerry Jones.
Send Dak Prescott to New Orleans for Jared Sean
Look,
Payton.
I agree with you. They
That might
should
be
do
an
it.
off-season conversation.
They should do it, but they can't because Jerry Jones not getting up no draft.
I mean,
picks.
look, I'm joking about that being an off-season conversation. Dak's contract don't allow that to happen even if they wanted to. But the point is, I don't care who you put behind center. We watched that game yesterday.
That was awful.
CeeDee Lamb ain't a one.
Nope.
CeeDee Lamb show ain't the one.
He not a one. Who else? Michael Gallup gonna come back and be a savior? James Washington gonna come back?
Jalen Tolbert gonna change the culture?
Your boy Tony Pollard, who y'all want to see play so
Wait,
much?
hold up. They still got Ezekiel Elliott.
Man,
You know what? Time out. I had to be real. Zeke looked good yesterday. Zeke need to touch the ball more than 10 times. Zeke averaged 5 yards a carry yesterday.
He did.
Zeke need to touch the ball more than 10
Guess
times.
what?
It's too
Zeke
late.
about to touch the ball a lot over the next 7 weeks.
No,
8 losses.
What's going? No, you know why Zeke won't touch the ball?
They play in the NFC East.
Hey,
Y'all almost lost to
hold
Detroit
on now.
yesterday.
I'm not talking about
Now
my
Detroit
team.
changed,
I'm not
but
talking about
y'all was about to blow a 21-point lead.
First off, our defense coordinator is atrocious. This is the best team we've had since T.O.
He wasn't talking that last week. The whole team good.
First off,
They can carry Justin Fields.
When did I say at all that I enjoyed my defensive coordinator?
Justin Hurts, I thought.
I did not say Jonathan Gann is awful.
Hey,
Awful.
All I'm gonna say about
Man.
your team is I told y'all AJ Brown was gonna make a difference.
Oh, yeah.
And AJ Brown,
Of course.
he looked.
Look,
He looked the part.
he looked the part, but at the same time, let's also look at the stats from my team. Then we're gonna get back to trashing the Cowboys. He was only 18 for 32.
And what I tell you, I don't need him to be, I don't need him to be 25 or 32.
You said 18, 32, that's 60%?
Almost. Not quite.
Exactly.
All right. The Packers. Whew. The Packers, man. Like,
Look, when Aaron Rodgers doesn't get a touchdown pass, I'm worried. A whole game?
I normally wouldn't be worried, but this is my problem. He came out yesterday, he throws a bomb down the right side of the field, receiver's wide open, he drops it.
That was it for them.
That was it. It was over.
We were what we thought we were.
And if looks for the kill, he'd have blew that rookie up with his mind. He'd have force choked that kid yesterday. He was hot like fire.
Look, but this is his fault. All of this is his fault. Every
I ain't
single.
gonna put all
So
that.
you saying the negative reinforcement
No,
killed their confidence?
it's not
in
even
receivers?
that.
I know that
This.
he's pulling the Brett Favre. I don't know
it's
who won't
not-
play. I don't know. And Devontae, like, I need to know.
I'm gone. All of this is his fault.
But with
Every
Devontae
single
leaving,
piece of it.
time out. The
Every
GM,
piece.
it ain't the GM job to go get somebody.
How are you gonna get somebody when one, I don't know if you coming back. So when I'm gonna go with Jordan Love, I'm a free agent. I don't know if I'm playing with Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love.
No.
And then two,
Look, in football, you can get someone paid. Like,
Come on.
only top receivers gonna
Wait,
check.
hold on. We gotta be truthful. Amari Cooper went for a 5.
Mark Cooper did go 4-5, and
He couldn't have been in Green Bay for a 5. All I'm saying
Why?
is do your due diligence.
you guys are
How-
giving these GMs too much credit. People are more like Jerry Jones than they are like my man's down with the Rams.
But no, but
People
that's my
value
point.
picks too much.
But that's my point. You gotta be proactive.
Look.
Hollywood Brown could be sitting in Green Bay, and Hollywood Brown on that team
Hollywood Brown
puts
would be
everybody
right.
in their,
You're right.
their proper spot.
You're
so
not
I'm
wrong.
I'm just saying, are you right that it's Aaron Rodgers' fault?
It's all his fault.
Yeah, but not all. The GM still got a job to do, and he was asleep at the wheel.
Hey, look. But again,
Y'all think?
why was he asleep at the wheel?
But y'all let Darius Smith walk out the door.
Why was he
Is that
asleep?
is that Aaron Rodgers' fault too?
Yes, it's his fault. Why was he asleep
All
at
they
the wheel?
had to do was pay the man.
With what? How did you know what Aaron was going to sign for? You don't know
But
your cap.
Aaron's deal was done last year.
Aaron wanted the GM gone.
But see, here's my thing.
The
Because
GM
he's trash.
Because the GM did not give him receivers.
And again, whose fault is that come back to?
I'm not saying he
Aaron-
don't have some culpability. He does.
Aaron Rodgers deserves 95% of the blame.
That's too much. I give you 80. I give you 80.
95%. I'm not going less than 90 because here's the problem: you have no continuity. Your number one wide receiver, the person that you have the most touchdowns in the last 10 years in between a duo is gone because of you.
That's
Then
true.
and after him, you have Alan Lazard and nobody else. Now that's not Aaron Rodgers' fault. That's the GM's fault.
Well, all right.
But then what? So
That's what I'm
and
saying.
guess what? When you had Devontae Adams, you 13-3 every single year. You don't have Devontae Adams, and now
But my problem is, like,
I can do that.
we blaming it on Aaron. It should have been somebody on the other side of Devontae Adams so they could do something in the playoffs.
That's
Because
right.
in the playoffs, we're going to double, we're going to take away, you got nothing. You should have been getting a tight end that can win consistently.
Robert Tonyan, you got to like Robert Tonyan is
And he not trash for where he come playoff time.
hurt. He was hurt.
All right, but let's look back.
He
at this.
aight.
Aaron Rodgers said, "I want to leave." Devontae said, "I want to leave."
Real quick. You think he on the level of a Kelsey,
No.
a Kittle,
But who is?
or
Mark
Mark
Andrews.
Andrews?
You do know those are one of the best tight ends that one have ever played the game. Not every tight end can be that.
He ain't Zach Ertz.
He's not. But Zach Ertz is one of the best in this generation.
So you saying he was playing? You saying
Your
Green Bay?
comparisons are bad.
You saying
You-
Green
is
Bay
he-
in the Super Bowl?
Time
He
out.
get healthy.
Is he Todd Heap? Like, I'm trying to figure out where you got him at.
Todd Heap is one of the best tight ends the Ravens ever had.
Is
That's a
he?
bad comparison.
Is he Kellen Winslow the second? Like, I don't. This dude ain't Dallas Clark. Like,
That's a terrible comparison. God.
this dude is got.
Robert Tonyan and Jermichael Finley about the same. And look what Jermichael Finley did with Aaron Rodgers. Solid tight end.
I think Jermichael Finley way better.
But well, I don't know about way better, but they about.
All right, so are they in the Super Bowl if he healthy?
Who?
No. That's my point.
No,
That's my point.
But
He
again,
ain't changing nothing. He a guy.
wow.
He a guy.
I don't know about all that, but look, I'm telling you.
Let's talk. All right, look. We're going Green Bay. We talking about them. They offense ain't doing nothing.
Nah.
Let's go back to a scary offense.
Woo.
Kansas City.
Tell look. Kansas City is scary and gonna be scarier
It's frightening.
because
They're scary.
everybody on the field is available.
Yep.
And I call it the quarter blood offense. If you ever seen Trading Places, he talking about quarter blood technique. Quarter blood will come out when Patrick Mahomes drop back. He finna get a quarter blood out of the defense every time, and it don't matter who he throwing it to.
Yeah, that's true.
It don't. And Andy Reid, can we just? I know he won the 3 in Super Bowls or whatever, but the dude's a genius.
Man,
he is a
give him his respect.
Look, the man is a genius.
And people like again. We know Patrick Mahomes. If you stay on the right track, Canton quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Look, he was winning division titles to Alex Smith, and Alex Smith ain't no joke. But he was winning division titles to Alex Smith, and it was like, and he's pulling magic out of the hat. He made Alex Smith not just a legitimate. He made him a division-winning quarterback.
We don't give Andy enough credit for Andy finding guys.
Yes.
Tariq Hill is a 5th-round draft pick.
Oh, how he doing Miami yesterday?
Hey, because he was there, Waddle. I saw Waddle. That's what's going to happen. You got to pick your poison.
Yeah.
And so his stats might not always look great, but he's shifting with defense.
Jalen Waddle, when he split.
But Andy got him in the 5th.
Yep.
Andy got Jamal Charles when nobody thought Jamal Charles was going to be. And then he trades up for the quarterback, and nobody had him come out. Nobody. He's like, I see a little Brett Favre. Everybody's like, you're overpaying. Is he overpaid?
Nope. Show
Like,
Highest paid quarterback.
Look.
That offense.
And let's be real. His deal is a deal.
Oh yeah.
It's because of Andy.
It's because of relationship.
Yeah.
He know better.
And that's what I'm saying.
He know. The grass ain't greener. I need to be with him for as long as he wants to coach.
And so
he
again,
knows.
We're like you said, we're not giving Andy the credit, but he needs
Andy a
credit.
monster. Andy a monster. But while we talking about the Chiefs real quick, the Cardinals look like hot garbage. The Cardinals look like hot garbage. And watching Seattle play tonight, they might easily be.
Seattle might be 7-9.
The Cardinals might end up being the worst team in the division.
I know you got the Rams, you got Seattle, San Francisco.
San Francisco's gonna be nice.
And San Francisco got too much talent to.
Yeah.
They're going to get it together.
They probably gonna be 10.
They're gonna be better than the Cardinals.
How many games Trey Lance got? I know you high on him. How many games he got before you can say Jimmy G take it back?
I'm gonna let him talk because I got something different to say.
I know what he's gonna say. You can't, and I understand why. I understand why he says it. On some level, and it's hard for the locker room. On some level, you do got to throw this season away and say, "I got to see what he is," because they gave up so much for him. Now, it depends on where they are come December,
right?
Because if come December you're close and you can get in, then you have a question. But if it falls apart and we're at 5, you gotta ride him out, see what he likes, what he's good at, and then to move on from there.
But then it goes back to what I talked about last time. The hot seat. You trying this out? Are you? They get a year. They get a full year.
They get a year.
They get a full year, and then we look next year.
Yeah.
If he doesn't grow next year, then no, they're not doing anything this year. All right. So those were the top stories, but here goes some stuff you need to be paying attention to.
Okay.
My man Saquon.
Ooh.
I was skeptical. I know he got the biggest thighs in the league, but I ain't seen the production.
Give me my props.
Yesterday, I give you, but he wasn't jump hopping either.
Hey,
he was hitting the hole.
What did I say? What did I say he was going to do?
He was hitting the hole.
He learned. He learned.
He ran aggressive. If he does that, I'm not saying the Giants are a playoff team, but they're going to be in every game. Because they take possessions away from the other team, they slow the game down, And you keep the ball out of Daniel Jones' hands.
Because what is the best thing Saquon Barkley can do? He hides Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
If Daniel Jones can throw the ball 22 times
and a bad offensive line.
Yeah, well, definitely.
See, that's my issue right there.
What?
All right, I'm giving you respect, Barkley. I mean, 164 yards, 9 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. I'm giving to you.
Come on.
But that offensive line,
it's atrocious.
I don't know if I can I don't know if he can even beat him or attempt to replicate what he did yesterday.
No, that's fair.
Because that offensive line
ain't
go.
It's the Titans.
It's the Titans.
But at the same time, think about this. You got 2 against Dallas. you got 2 against the Commanders. Now their line.
Carson Wentz.
Their line is good, so I can't disrespect the Commanders because they got Daron Payne, they got Jonathan Allen. They might have Chase Young sometime during the year, but look, Saquon, the Commanders are still not that team yet. And then as much
better than the Giants.
Yeah, they are better than the Giants, but not by much.
And then that down, so we got Eagles and Commanders.
And even me, I love my defensive line, but look, when Jordan Davis was out, when Jordan Davis was in, we were only allowing 3 yards a carry. When Jordan Davis went out, we allowed 10 yards a carry. So again,
he's got to learn NFL conditioning though.
I mean, he 340. He's a little big.
He'll learn and he'll be able to condition himself because he's a monster. He felt. I'm not willing to say Saquon back yet, but yesterday was a great sign.
Look, and I'm gonna say it right now, but I've said this about Saquon since he came in the league. If he can stay healthy, he has the ability to be a Adrian Peterson-esque back. Because the only
mouthful.
But see, that's what I'm saying. He has, because he's built AP taller than him, but they about the same size and they weigh about the same. He can be that kind of back if he can stay healthy. Because
with that offensive line, he ain't gonna stay healthy.
I mean, well, look,
like he might not have a nice contract.
Again, he's not gonna have a contract with the Giants. You're not gonna have a contract with the Giants. But what I'm saying is, he can stay healthy. But see, that's the caveat. Can he?
But speaking of AP, he ain't healthy right now. Like,
commercial break on that.
Lord,
hey man, that man got a Serta and took a nap.
Let me tell you, this is what made it bad. He let Le'Veon test the distance, and he didn't put his hands up, and then he went to sleep. Like, you don't let a man test it out and be like, am I close enough?
Oh, right here.
Boom. AP, Hall of Famer. But the boxing ring might
not be for you, brother. Not for you.
All right.
Another retirement hobby.
Should Carolina be encouraged or discouraged by what happened yesterday? I'm going to go last on this one.
Go ahead, D. You don't let me.
You want me to celebrate this moral victory? You almost won. Look. Can y'all be encouraged that there may be a little bit of hope? McCaffrey had only 33 yards. So if McCaffrey's gonna get you his 80 to 100 yards a game, there might be an upside to this season.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
That's it? That's all he got?
I ain't got nothing else.
All right, this is what I got. Christian McCaffrey, we saw the burst again. When Baker dropped the ball, he picked it up and ran 20 yards. I mean, he was gone in an instant. That man had 10 carries. 10.
For 33 yards. But you telling me you got 20 on one?
First up. Here's the part. That wasn't even a run. They didn't count that because
okay.
So
you can't progress the phone.
So, but here's my thing. You only gave him 10 carries. What are you supposed to do with 10 carries? And then he had 4 receptions. You gave your best player 14 touches. That's atrocious. But half the reason I know why this is discouraging, starting quarterback had 160. What do you have? Hold on. Let me check my notes. Because I definitely had to make sure I had this right. He had 160 yards for that 75-yard pass. In 4 quarters, he had 160 yards and a pick.
All right.
That's awful. Discouraging. The Panthers are awful. But here's my favorite part. This is why I love it. He's just good enough to win you enough games where you won't get into the playoffs, but you have a bad draft position. I love it.
Let me tell you.
You call Baker an omen.
Your love for CMC is amazing to me.
Hey, I'm telling you, look.
The man is talented, but the only reason he got 14 touches is because his body can't handle that.
Exactly.
But here's my thing. Do you know that there were no other rushes by any other running back besides Christian McCaffrey?
Okay, well, that's a fair.
So if you're not gonna give it to somebody
If you're not
else,
gonna
give
give
it
the
to
truth,
somebody.
no, if you're not gonna give the truth.
say it.
But okay, let's be honest. Yesterday was supposed to be about Baker.
It was supposed
Yeah, it was.
Yesterday was
You're
supposed
right.
to be him throwing them to a
And
win.
you're fair. That's
and him showing his former team that, hey, you messed up.
That's true.
He did not do that.
He didn't.
He came out and they batted down some passes and he tried to make an adjustment and he threw a pick. Because the ball said, look, the throws that he made yesterday, he had 2 throws that everybody thought was a great throw, they're busted.
Busted coverages.
And here go my thing. It's not that the throw is unimpressive or whatever.
No.
But you didn't read coverage.
No, you didn't.
Like, Robbie Anderson is running down the field by himself. It's like, oh, that's my jersey. That's his alarm for his tape because he forgot. We don't worry about that. Can't even believe you. Anyway, so I just feel like Baker yesterday didn't do anything to make me say he a quality starter.
And again, like you said it, we've been saying it. Baker Mayfield is an average starting quarterback, which is not bad. That's not a bad thing. But when
It's bad he got pick number 1.
But see, that's where I was going. If you're the number 1 pick, you can't be just another guy. You can't. And even if you can turn into a Matt Ryan, you can turn into something like that. That's it's still you again. I'm looking for you to be Andrew Luck.
Question.
Go ahead.
Is Matt Rule still the head coach?
See, that was his take. That was the alarm. He can't stand that man.
Yeah.
That's what it was for. But look, Matt Rule hasn't shown me anything. You know that?
No.
Like he ain't done anything.
He ain't it.
So I get your
But
dislike
I don't
for
want Matt Rule
Rule.
fired. I don't want him fired. I have changed my pick. I do not want Matt Rule fired because I do not want Baker Mayfield to have another excuse. Oh, I've been with 5 head coaches ever since. I want Matt Rule to stay
all right.
as long as Baker's there.
To caveat against that, Alex Smith had how many offensive coordinators before he met Andy Reid in Kansas City?
No. It's before that. Alex Reed was labeled a bust until Harbaugh got there. And then when Harbaugh came, it's like, okay, he's serviceable. I don't think, and this is harsh, but I'm telling you the truth, I don't think Baker Mayfield is going to ever be what Alex Smith was.
He's not. He can't.
Now, he will give you a little more flash at times than Alex, but Alex was consistent and extremely accurate.
And see, I wouldn't have any problem with Baker Mayfield if he was consistent. If you're consistently giving me 220 to 230 a game, I'm not mad at you for that.
Nah.
But you're selling me number 1 pick. When I see number 1 pick, I think
You think Josh Allen? That's his problem.
You're right.
That's his problem. Okay.
He shut down this conversation. That's it.
If he had been in the draft and it just was him and Sam Darnold, the noise would be quiet.
It would be.
And then Rosen got picked and the noise would be a lot less. But in that same draft is Josh Allen, who probably gonna be the MVP this year. And in that same draft is Lamar Jackson, who already has the MVP. They get taken way later.
Time out. Pay that man. Go ahead.
Man.
Pay the man.
I'm trying to be good, and you trying to start stuff. Because the fact.
Fun fact before we continue. 2 former AFC East quarterbacks lost to their own teams. Joe Flacco against Baltimore Ravens and Baker Mayfield against the Cleveland Browns.
Look, you gotta pay Lamar. You got to. And the idea that they're like, oh, we offered him 160 at signing, and that's more than Kyler Murray, and that's what we're shooting for.
He don't care about that.
This the conversation.
Fully guaranteed.
Because here goes the thing. This offseason,
who coming down the pipeline, Keenan?
Burrow about to get broke off.
And who coming right after him?
And when Burrow get broke off,
Herbo.
my man
Jay Herbo.
Herbert, and it's gonna be $300 million.
And
So
guess
the
what?
fact that the Ravens are stupid
Listen to
and
me.
won't go for 250
Mr. Bashadi, listen
because
to
if
him.
you wait till next offseason,
Listen to him.
$300 million guaranteed.
today's price is not yesterday's price.
Listen to him.
It's gonna cost you at least
He gets
$50 million.
He get to the AFC Championship game, more.
Listen.
He get to the Super Bowl,
Listen to
more. He
him.
wins the Super Bowl, even more.
And look, can I go a step further?
Please do.
The national media pisses me off so much because the narrative is that, oh, he runs and he can't throw. Yesterday he didn't run. And you know when Jokers got on TV, he said, well, if Lamar's gonna be spectacular, he needs to run.
Hey, but see again.
Tell me what you want.
Because the media is never on the player's side. They always for the.
No, we arguing dumb stuff. Like
Exactly.
we not even.
It's like, so you're trying to shift because he does one thing, you say now you got to make another story.
And then I ain't even gonna get into the fact that when Josh Allen runs like he ran last Thursday night, he's tough, he's a game runner, and Lamar runs like that, and it's like, he's putting himself in danger, and look, pay that man,
pay him now.
Because
that
man,
when Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert come down the pipeline, guess what? They don't have an MVP. They don't have an MVP. That means something. You don't want to have to pay that man $300 million guaranteed.
Look, Herbert don't even have playoff appearance yet, and he about to get $300 million out.
So let's put. We got
last thing.
About to get mad.
Lamar has the same record as Tom Brady did through his first 50 games. Now Tom had a ring already, but he's got the same. He's a winner.
Mm-hmm.
You might not like what it looks like, but W should count for something.
Exactly.
But you know what? This is my favorite. This is honestly my favorite topic of the day. You know who's not a winner though? You know who haven't been winners in years? The Bears. The Bears haven't been winners in years. But
Their ownership
yesterday
would
was
be
the Bears lucky or good?
Their ownership would be under question if it wasn't this team called Detroit. Detroit being in the same division has kept the Hallis family from taking the shots that they properly deserve.
Fair. Like we said earlier,
It was luck.
Jimmy G played.
It was luck, and luck in the sense of he made everything that they did successful was off schedule.
Fair.
They weren't calling. He was just like, I gotta figure it out. I'm gonna make you miss. I'm a pirouette over here.
Yep.
I'm gonna run 30 yards this way and throw 40 yards on the other. Like that's literally what he had to do to win that game. And I don't know what happened in San Francisco. They had complete control of the game.
I don't know.
And then all of a sudden they just
Didn't
didn't.
it look like Nick Bosa? Something was wrong with him because
Early he looked dominant, and then
that's what I said.
and then
Like, something seemed like it happened because he was like he had two shots that I saw where he was a tick late. He had beat the tackle, but he didn't have the explosion to get. I don't know what happened.
I will say this. Justin Fields ain't the easiest dude to bring that.
That's true. That's fair.
I mean, he's fast.
he's
Ben
slippery.
Roethlisberger.
He's slippery,
y'all remember
man.
Big Ben when he was young. It was
hanging
tough
on to
to
his
bring him
legs.
down. So Justin Fields is that. Look, I look at the Bears roster, and offensively, I'm like,
ain't not bad.
what are they supposed to be? Who is he supposed to be throwing to that's consistent? Like Kemet is probably his best target, and you want to talk about just a guy.
He had 0 catches.
But that's his best target.
I mean, but see, that says a lot. I mean, like, look.
Name a Bears wide receiver.
I mean, look. Darnell Mooney is supposed to be the number one. But again, to your point, Darnell Mooney should not. They let Allen Robinson go and let Darnell Mooney be the.
Darnell Mooney. You could offer me $1 million and I couldn't pick him out.
What
number is he?
What number is he?
He ain't done what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that's true.
It
That's
ain't
true.
giving what it's supposed to be giving.
So I'm going look. I know you going look. D, what you got for us? You about to hit the trifecta? Yup.
Oh no, I said look.
Oh no, I just wanted it on camera.
I said look.
I wanted to
I
make
said
sure.
if Jimmy G played, they would have won.
Wow. See, look, there's another shot. There's another shot.
Look, I'm gonna sit here.
Man,
I'm not the
crazy.
Trey Lance expert that you are.
I'm not an expert.
I'm not a member of his fan
club.
club.
All right, here we go. This is a question. I need to know. You know, Kirk Cousins been up there getting all this money. He won a playoff game, but he ain't. They got a new coach.
Yeah.
You know, they snuck up on Green Bay yesterday. And we talk about what Green Bay look like. Can the Vikings win this division?
Who's in their division?
Detroit. That Chicago team you just talked about.
And
The Green Bay Packers with no receivers.
And I was you nicer than me. I was gonna say ayahuasca, Aaron Rodgers, but I mean, absolutely they can win this division. I mean,
And they can win one playoff game.
I mean,
And that's it.
Okay. You know what? That brings up something else. If they win one playoff game, does that validate Kirk Cousins' contract?
Not for much guaranteed money Kirk Cousins.
I mean, but think about it. But think about what it is now. They paid him 4 years, $84 million, fully guaranteed.
But then he got an extension off of that. That's the original. Then he got another 2 years. And then I think he got another one, didn't he?
He's basically getting 35 a year. Here go the thing. You said they can win a playoff game. Depending on how the NFC rolled, if they win a playoff game, they could be in the NFC Championship.
They could.
And then if you're in the NFC Championship, anything can happen. I don't look at this team as a Super Bowl favorite. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
No.
But they got a guy. That is making the case that he might be the best wide receiver in the league. And I'm about to say something that is high praise.
Please.
And he does it differently. But right now, this is his second year. It appears Justin Jefferson at this moment is ahead of where Randy Moss was at the same moment. And I know that's a mouthful because Randy came in just jumping in. But
do you know why I think you're right?
Justin don't have that athletic. Justin running routes.
That's
Justin can run the whole tree.
That's why you're right.
Which makes him more favorable for his quarterback. Don't get me wrong. I think Randy Moss top 2 receiver that ever played this game.
Agreed.
So I'm giving Justin high praise, but right Justin. Now, and then my man in Cincinnati, who I hate that he in the division, because Jamar Chase, they nasty. They just downright nasty. And as a DB, I don't know what you're supposed to do.
What? Against which one?
Either one of them. Jamar Chase can run right past you.
Look, I think
and can run routes.
I think if you watch Kirk Cousins stare down his receiver once or twice a game,
right?
Just take the receiver out of it. Like
it sounds easy. It's like you're over. Justin Jefferson is at the level now that you can put 2 on him and he can go get his. And then the problem with that is when you did it again in Green Bay, when you doubled up Devontae, there was nobody on the other side.
Right.
Minnesota got this guy.
Please don't forget about my guy.
His name is Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen will go eat if you focus too much on him.
And that's what.
And we ain't mentioned if you go coverage, Dalvin Cook will go crazy.
And my hesitation when I hear all these great skill positions and these great players is Kirk Cousins.
Man, look. See,
time out. Okay, let's simplify this.
Okay.
He in the West Coast system, they're going 3 wide. So it's the same system that Shanahan is running out in Frisco. You gonna tell me Kirk Cousins is not at least as capable as Jimmy G?
Yeah, I think it's slightly more.
But that's my point.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy G was a throwaway from a championship.
Okay.
And it was in the NFC Championship game last year. And so you're going to with proper coaching.
And I think Kirk has more arm talent than Jimmy G, which is why I give him, like I said, that slight edge. But look, Kirk Cousins is, people have disrespected this man multiple times. Sometimes fairly.
No, I'm saying, like, but he didn't earn something.
He's not just a guy. Like,
no, he's better than just a guy.
He's like a top 12 to 15 quarterback, and in this league right now, that'll win you a playoff game, and it might get. And if you look in the NFC
team,
right now,
the rest of the team is stacked.
Built
right. The rest of the team is stacked.
And look, and
their defense
right.
Their defense looks better,
and look,
and that matters.
I don't want to call them a dark horse.
They are, because they show ain't no favorite.
No, but I would have them under dark horse. Again, I don't have faith in Kirk Cousins.
See, I think Kirk Cousins, if you got that dog, Justin Jefferson, He's the why. He's Justin. I love Devontae Adams. I love Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase too young, in my opinion, even though they both in they
second year.
Second year. But look, Justin Jefferson might be the best wide receiver.
No, he might be.
I mean,
but you got
this man went for 184, 2 touchdowns, and it was graceful the way he does it.
Look,
it's
but
just like Early Moss.
Devontae is still that man.
Devontae, look, like I said, that's why
Devontae is still that dude, and as quiet as it's kept. Sunday night, it looked like number 6 in Tampa is waking back up. And if y'all let that man wake back up and get a rhythm with TB12, Lord have mercy.
Julio's a problem. If y'all have forgotten,
he about to show you.
Julio is a problem.
Roy Jones style, y'all must have forgot because he about to show you. But to close the Minnesota point, after the way the Rams looked open tonight, and I'm not saying they done by any stretch.
No.
The boys don't have a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers don't look like Aaron Rodgers.
True.
And Tampa looked okay.
Okay, right.
There is not a clear-cut great team in the NFC
after week 1.
right now.
No, after week 1, no, there's not.
So, I'm still saying the Rams come out and they figure it out, but I'm just saying, after what you saw, what your eyes showed you, nobody is head and shoulders above anybody.
Not in the NFC.
Not in the NFC.
This is maybe the most balanced the NFC has been
in a while.
In a long time.
All right. Another purple team. My team. I told y'all and I tweeted this. Ronnie Stanley is the new Grant Hill. His ankle still messed up. It's been 2+ years. I don't know. Maybe he need to go to the Duke doctors like Grant Hill eventually did, because whoever doing the surgery ain't fixing it. Or maybe they trying to rush him back. I don't know what it is. But the Ronnie Stanley thing, it bothers me so much, and it bothers me partially because he got paid and then he got hurt the next day. And I know he's a little quirky, but if we hadn't paid him, we'd still have Orlando Brown, and things are a little different. But now the backup is hurt. He done tore his Achilles. I don't know that we can do what we want to do with UPS guys playing left tackle. Like, that's just what it is.
And you know what? And you got away with it because it was the Jets.
Exactly. And the Jets was pressuring him. Because that rookie out of Florida State was in his face all day.
And I'm worried. Anybody left tackle going down is a problem. You got a backup left tackle going down, it's even more.
Look what happened to Brady. He lost his left tackle. You saw what happened.
But the Ravens lost 11 starters last year. And they just keep finding them.
22 players total.
Like 22, they have backups. I just pray that there's a backup for this.
I don't hear
left tackle is different because we saw we lost him last year and we bought in Villanueva. And Lord have mercy.
Sorry about that.
I thought the people in the city was gonna take him out. It was bad. Eric Fisher is available. But Eric Fisher is available for a reason.
He was on Kansas City. If Andy lets you go, there's
but former first overall draft pick. I mean, look, Eric Fisher on the market for a reason. But
he ain't what he was then.
If Andy really let him go.
Look, I can't disagree with you with that. He kept Jason Peters long after he was ready to go.
Here go the problem. This the problem. In the NFL, we know this. Nobody traded you with left tackle. No. Not a quality.
No, not at all.
Not a quality.
I'm not gonna help you.
So I don't know if we can be what we want to be long term with the offensive line the way it is.
Yeah, you can't. You're not wrong. You can't.
And speaking of bad offensive line, they gonna get that boy up in Cincinnati. He gonna get killed.
Please.
I thought Mike Marks was the offensive coordinator.
But for real,
man. Look, I'm watching the game yesterday, and I'm watching him get smacked upside his head consistently. And look, the Steelers got a pass rush. Don't get me wrong. But get healthy, T.J. Watt. Not before you play the Ravens, but get healthy, T.J. Watt. But no,
can you protect that man?
I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, he gonna be Andrew Luck 2.0. Like, his body is... Andrew Luck got to the point can't do this no more because I don't want to feel like this.
Yeah, and I mean,
rehab get to your head.
and it's well, you're right, and it's well documented. He even said he had just gotten back from his injury, and then he tweaked his ankle, and that was it for him. It was like, and it wasn't like that. The rehab for the ankle was going to be anything long term. I think they even said it was only going to be 2 to 3 weeks. But his whole thing was, I can't go through it again.
No.
And Joe Burrow,
they out there beating him up like a crash test dummy.
Look,
like it's bad.
Joe Burrow is Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls. People run up on that man and do whatever they want. Yeah. They roll up. They say, you want the smoke? I don't care if you don't. Here you go. It is bad.
And to the point that yesterday,
It's awful.
them turnovers was not good. Like they should have won the game. Jamar Chase scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
I don't know what the coaches were thinking about not challenging that or whatever. But
3 of those picks is because he was under pressure.
that's my point.
When you get hit, like
Yeah.
39 times.
I'm
39 times. Like,
I'm worried about
a
them.
boxer don't get hit that much.
I'm worried about them in the sense of they playing the schedule as the AFC North champion.
Yeah.
And so you're playing all the division winners from last year.
Yep.
And
You got Steelers again. You got the Ravens. You got Myles Garrett in Cleveland coming at you. Like
This is the wrong division to have a bad offensive line. This is the 2 worst divisions that have bad offensive lines: the AFC West
and the AFC North.
and the AFC North. And unfortunately, it's in the North.
I feel sorry for Mr. Barrow, and I hope that cheap owner is up there getting his pockets ready, because that city gonna revolt if you don't pay that man.
300.
All right, I'm not ashamed to say that I took an L in fantasy this week, and it wasn't just any L. I lost to my wife. I own it. You know,
we're gonna have a moment of silence. Put your hands towards Big Daddy here.
my starting quarterback let me down. I thought Trey Lance was gonna run for some yards and maybe give a couple touchdowns.
Wait, you had some faith in Trey too?
He did.
As a fantasy guy.
Okay. And actually,
But he threw some picks.
he threw a pick.
And he didn't get the yardage. I mean, he had like 10 fantasy points. I
Yeah,
was
10.
not happy.
Yep.
Not happy.
It's true.
And my backup quarterback is Matt Ryan, and he had like 16.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't like my backup.
You know what? Cooper Rush could have did it for you.
Look, and speaking of Matt Ryan in Houston game, real quick. If Lovey, I'm so disappointed. Lovey, you cannot do Ty.
That was
Ty
bad,
is
Lovey.
better than that.
Lovey, that was bad.
Go win the game.
Right. Because you could have won the game.
Go win the game. If you can't play scared and you coach scared, that's unacceptable.
Look, that man went to Tampa Bay, got cut early, and he just trying to secure his job. No.
I don't know how he got it done. He got fired from Illinois. Illinois. I ain't saying it's the easiest place to coach, but
But it should have been the hardest.
Look,
Illinois.
he was in Chicago, and remember he got fired for a 10-6 season.
after missing the playoffs all them years, that was his fault.
He took Rex Grossman to a Super Bowl.
No, that may be one of the greatest NFL accomplishments of all time. Go ahead.
Look,
Lovey can coach defense. I give him that, but
no. Look,
his offense.
if you were a
terrible.
competitor, you do not go for a tie.
Yeah.
That's just being real.
All right, Lex, hit us up on fantasy. Should we stay away from Aaron Rodgers for now, just for a while?
So for right now, I'm staying away from Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is sitting on my bench at least next week.
Can I tell you? And this
Go
hurt,
ahead.
this hurt me to my heart. She beat me with Aaron Rodgers as her starting quarterback.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I feel some
That-
He didn't
that's
have a passing touchdown.
too bad. Wow, that's a
Get
tough
punched on
time.
camera. Get punched on camera. Like, real talk.
Look, right
You
now,
don't even have the cojones to play fantasy football. You are running your mouth.
Look, I suck at it, but dang.
look, here's the problem with Aaron Rodgers.
Jesus.
Right now, he has no chemistry with his wide receivers.
How can you have chemistry when you cuss him out every 5 seconds?
But see again, Aaron Rodgers' fault. We'll get back to that. So here's the thing. Right now, I can't trust Aaron Rodgers because he doesn't trust his wide receivers. Right now, Robert Tonyan is still trying to work his way back from his torn ACL. He's not ready. The same way, in my opinion,
no tackles.
and he has no tackles. David Bakhtiari, they say he might
always
not
hurt.
be back to week 4.
He always hurt.
He is always hurt. But again, I'm not playing Aaron. I know that the tide is that he'll turn it around. I don't think he can turn it around because I honestly don't think they have the talent at wide receiver.
Question. Will Aaron Rodgers be traded mid-season if they down?
Look, don't stop talking.
Get out.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
The GM?
No.
No, they're not. No.
No, it's not going to happen.
It's not.
No, he made
No.
$50 million. No.
Nobody's taking that contract. No.
No.
If it was viable, nobody's taking that contract.
No.
No.
And look,
No.
next week.
Because if that was the case, you know who'd be on the phone right now? Dallas. Dallas would be like,
Jerry will pay it.
I can get my next 3-1s, my next
3-1.
Like, please.
Because look, let me tell you right now, just real quick about Aaron Rodgers, and then we'll keep it moving. He played the Vikings. Next week, he got the Bears, right? But
That defense is still solid.
that defense is still solid.
And
And Aaron
has
owned the Bears, but Aaron has owned the Bears with Devontae Adams, Jordy Nelson, Greg Jennings. He's never owned the Bears with Romeo Dobbs and Christian Watson
And Sammy Watkins.
and Sammy Watkins.
Making
Sammy
it
Watkins
an
probably
appearance.
hates himself right now.
Making an appearance here and there.
So I'm fading Aaron Rodgers at least until they probably get back around. But I'm definitely not playing him next week.
All right, next one. Is Devin Duvernay all of a sudden worth a start?
Absolutely not. Devin Duvernay is not worth the start.
100% conviction.
Devin, so
See how you cut my guy?
What-
What? Cut my guy after
What's gonna
two
end up
times?
happening- hey.
After 2 times?
what's going to end up happening is that everybody's going to run out and grab and get Devin Duvernay because they're chasing the stats. The same way people are going to chase the stats when they're going to go get DeAndre Carter from the Chargers. Don't chase the stats. Chase how many snaps are you playing and how many routes are you running when you're playing those snaps. Rashad Bateman ran the most routes and had the most snaps of any wide receiver on the team. Now, Devin Duvernay, I think if they can finally throw the ball like they're supposed to, you might be able to pick him up in a couple of weeks, but right now he's not worth the bench stats. Not yet.
Okay. What should the owners of that do?
Listen, man. Okay,
You need to cut it.
Hey, yeah, look. I'm not a Cowboys fan. Now, look, I have shares of Dak last year. Dak helped me win my league. In 2 of my leagues, I won with Dak. But here's the problem. You probably didn't draft a backup quarterback if you're in a 12-team league. Most people don't. So now you're looking out the waiver wire. And it's probably pretty barren if you're running in 12-team league. Sorry about that. So here's what I would do.
You staring at Jacoby Brissett.
You staring at
You
Cooper Rush.
You about to lose your
You
league.
staring at Baker Mayfield.
about to lose
That's
your
what
league.
you're looking at. So this is what you honestly, if you have Dak shares and you didn't draft the backup quarterback, you might have to go out and see if someone's willing to trade you like a mid-round. You're looking somewhere around a Daniel Jones. That you're probably looking somewhere around a Ryan Tannehill. You can probably get that for maybe like a wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3. But it might have to be a 2-for-1. You might have to throw in a wide receiver and a running back. And if you don't have the depth, it's gonna be a tough year for you.
One more.
Boys.
Your man Carson.
Walk it to him.
Walking to
Walk
him.
it to him.
He walked to
He did, show did.
Now he threw some dirt balls yesterday. but
Yes.
He threw some dimes.
Some dimes in the 4th quarter when they needed to come back. But it was Jacksonville, so I'm not gonna get overly excited. I thought Jacksonville would be better. They looked
Yeah,
okay,
they looked okay.
but the offense is still.
Again, I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna be nice this year. I'm high on Trevor Lawrence this year, but
Can we have that conversation?
oh sure, absolutely.
I ain't seen what everybody else has seen since his freshman year. After his freshman year, I was ready to take him number 1 over everybody.
Yeah.
And every year since then,
Yeah.
it's kind of gone worse. I know he the blonde hair, he got
He's
the
sunshine.
face, he's
He's sunshine.
6'6",
Yeah.
like he everything you want physically and appearance in the quarterback. But I don't see the touch, the acumen. I'm not questioning his arm strength. I'm just kind of reading defense.
I think the same thing that
throwing people open. I don't see it.
See, I think it's the same issue that a lot of young quarterbacks have when you are so enamored with throwing the fastball, you don't have a changeup, you don't have a curveball. You don't change velocity in
I
your
get
ball. And again, when you come out of Clemson, you running with NFL players against people that gonna be Duke. Well, Duke and people that are gonna be accountants in 2 years. So again,
you playing Duke and Boston College,
and Wake Forest,
Stop.
So again,
no.
I think that he has the talent, but again, and then your rookie year, you had Urban Meyer. That's one of the worst.
No, I give you that. I know. I totally give you that. But I'm like, if we just looked at him without knowing it was him, it's Daniel Jones with a better arm. You see?
I don't know about that.
It's Daniel Jones.
I don't know about that.
I want to give him this year before I'll make a.
And I have to give him a 1 year past Urban. He got Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson runs a heavy pass first offense. We saw what he did.
Yeah, but it's bubble screens and stuff.
Yeah, but look, Carson Wentz was the closest he will ever be to an MVP. He was the MVP.
No, before
and that was in Doug Peterson's
offense.
That's real.
That's
and
real.
So and we can all, and I think we can all agree, Trevor Lawrence has more arm talent than Carson Wentz. He got more arm talent than Wentz. And look, Carson Wentz got a cannon, but Trevor Lawrence can throw 70 yards on a dime. And look, Carson Wentz was my quarterback.
I'll say this about, I think arm strength is about equal. The difference is Trevor don't throw it in the dirt as much as Carson does. Carson will throw the ball straight into the dirt on what will seem to be the easiest throws ever.
Easiest throws.
Like, I'm not saying that Trevor Lawrence is not an NFL quarterback.
No, definitely.
I'm not enamored with him the way other people are.
He had the praise of Andrew Luck.
Exactly. They're like, he's the best prospect since Andrew Luck. They claim that he was the best prospect since Andrew Luck.
Yep.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know about all that. And I feel like the Andrew Luck hype was the best prospect since Elway was a little bit of a lot too.
It was a lot.
Because if we're gonna be real, the best prospect since Andrew Luck in stature and everything it's Josh Allen.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's Josh Allen.
Now the only problem with Josh Allen is, in terms of a prospect, is that Josh Allen was
in Wyoming.
Only inaccurate.
Yo, he was
inaccurate.
But he's changed them all because he learned accuracy.
Exactly. No, but see, that's what I'm saying. So,
right.
in terms of a prospect, I mean, here's my thing. I think people forget how good of a prospect Peyton Manning was when he came out. Like, they skip over Peyton.
No, I get that. I think the problem with Peyton never had the arm that people It's always been the cerebral.
I know, but my whole thing is like, I get it. Andrew Luck had the arm, he had the look. But again,
Peyton was an incredible.
But see, that's what I'm saying. So when I wish they would always say best since Elway. You really should say best since Peyton.
Well, I mean, I think Andrew Luck, especially being drafted by the Colts, he was compared to Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I mean,
and I feel like,
but I feel like we overhype college stats.
We do.
Oh yeah. What I mean by Colt McCoy in college was like 72% completion, and it's like, it wasn't translating to Sundays.
Yeah.
Like, you're throwing the wide open, and then you played in the Big 12. I mean, stop. Ain't no defense in the Big 12. So, I think we overhyped it. You got any other fantasy updates for us?
So, here's one of the main things I want you guys to remember. Tomorrow is waivers. And some of your waivers are even going to push off into Wednesday, possibly into Thursday. Let's hope your commissioner is not trash like that. But I want to give you 2 names that I want you to go take a look at. Never thought I'd say this in my entire fantasy life. Y'all need to go pick up Rex Burkhead. I don't know why, but the Texans do not want to use Dameon Pierce. I don't know what it is about Dameon Pierce. We all thought he was going to be the running back one, but that man was supplanted by Rex Burkhead.
Rex Burkhead got grandchildren. Rex
Burkhead is 76 years old.
Exactly.
Rex Burkhead had more rushes than Dameon Pierce. He had more catches. He had more routes run, and he had all of the running back fantasy points. I don't know what happened, but the geriatric man, you need to go pick him up.
So you telling people to get a running back that's on AARP?
You're gonna have to.
Stay.
And you think he gonna make it to 2, 3, 4, 5?
If you pick him up with the Texans schedule that they gonna run in,
you giving quickie picks.
Go ahead.
I can hold this for a week.
Go ahead and grab in Rex Burkhead, and then I got you for one more. Now, this gonna be for y'all that's chasing them wide receivers, because I know we all jonesing for a good wide receiver. Terry McLaurin's gone, so you ain't getting him. And if you're in a good league, Jahan Dotson also got drafted. But go look and pick up Curtis Samuel. So for the first time in his 6-year career, 6 years, he's finally healthy. And he looked like a monster. They were using him in the backfield. They were using him as a wide receiver. And it was
he's a Swiss Army knife player
to see. And so go pick him up. If you're in a free agent where you actually have to pay, you might have to shell out $7 or $8. And if you only got $100 for the year, that's a lot. But Curtis Samuel might win you 1 or 2 weeks with the way they're going to use him. Curtis Samuel, Rex Burkhead, pick him up.
Ooh, man. I will be on the waiver wire because I'm not taking no more L's. All right, so remember, hit us up on Twitter, hit us up on YouTube, hit us up, subscribe.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate talking to y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.
Peace.